Hi guys, welcome to Crazy Burger. In this video we're going to be looking at these two Evercade collections. Are they worth buying for your Super Pocket? Let's find out. Okay guys, so we are going to look at Goodboy Galaxy, Witch N'Wiz, Demons of Asteborg and Astebros, or Astebro, whatever way you want to say it, on the Super Pocket. No doubt decent collections for your Evercades, but will they work? Are they compatible on your Super Pockets? Let's find out. Going to start with Goodboy Galaxy. Now with this being a Game Boy Advance game, I think this game is going to be absolutely fantastic on the Super Pockets. Let's get stuck into it. So immediately you can see the graphics are absolutely fantastic. Definitely obviously a little bit smaller than you would see on the sort of Evercade EXP, which probably is the better place to play this, but it still looks and plays fantastically well on the Super Pockets. And I'm really impressed with how cool this game is. What an amazingly addictive fun game. Colourful graphics, very cutesy, but it's certainly got a challenge. It's not the easiest game to play, but you pretty much have infinite lives through the game. You'll go back straight to a checkpoint, or you can use save states if you really want to. But yeah, it's really fun. Okay guys, just checking the controls. Obviously it does utilise the L1 and R1 button, which is the middle buttons here. So that's not really ideal, but I've not really been playing the game and utilising them that much. Maybe once you get the weapon upgrade, you'll have to hold down the R1 to charge it. It's not a big deal. I think you can probably get away with it. It's not like you're utilising these buttons extensively throughout the game. You can probably get away with, especially the first sort of stages. The first few hours I played, I've not even used them at all. I'm generally just pressing the B button to jump and the A button to fire, and that's it. And everything else, the D-pad controls are absolutely fantastic. And you can see this game looks so good. It's nice and colourful, really impressive. Pretty much a challenge, but it's a great game. And honestly, this game is superb. Could be one of the best games on Evercade, and certainly plays fantastically well on the Super Pockets. I would highly recommend this game. Does sound fantastic too. Okay guys, let's have a look at Witch N'Wiz now. Now this being an NES game, it should be absolutely fine on here. The graphics are not too small. Maybe some of the text, I guess, at the start is a little bit small, but there's no big deal. It's all about the puzzles that you're trying to solve. It doesn't use the L1 or R1 button or the shoulder buttons at all, so no big issues there. Excellent little puzzle game. It certainly complements the Goodboy Galaxy game very well, and I would recommend it. Just a word here about the display. I would play this game on original ratio so that it's not too stretched. In full screen it looks a little bit stretched, whereas I would probably recommend using full screen for the Game Boy Advance game, Goodboy Galaxy. It certainly looks a little bit better and it's not as stretched. Just a little tip there. So no doubt I think the graphics are a little bit on the small side maybe, but it's no big deal. I think you can sort of tolerate it and get by with it and enjoy this game, because it is a very good puzzle game that I thoroughly enjoy. And I guess from maybe a break from playing Goodboy Galaxy, it's a welcome sort of different style of game to get involved with. I really enjoy it. Still stuck in this level though. Even though I've passed it on the Steam Deck, I can't remember how to do it. I'll figure it out. Okay guys, I would probably recommend this collection. Goodboy Galaxy is superb, Witch N'Wiz is fantastic. There's no big issues on your Super Pocket, no major concerns. Obviously Goodboy Galaxy does use the shoulder buttons a little bit, but it's not extensively, so you could get away with sort of ignoring that for the best part, I guess. But fantastic games, I would highly recommend this cart. Now let's have a look at the other collection. Okay guys, let's have a look at Demons of Asteborg and Astebro, or Astebros. Let's have a look at it now in the Super Pocket. Now both of these are kind of Mega Drive style games, so there should not be any issues with the controls. Obviously they don't utilise the shoulder buttons, so there's no issues there. Let's have a look at them running. I don't see any issues. This should be fantastic. Not my type of games, but I know there's a lot of people who absolutely love these games. So if you love that sort of style, maybe the Castlevania style games, you'll thoroughly enjoy these. If you enjoyed Cathedral, you'll probably enjoy this as well. Obviously Cathedral doesn't work on the Super Pockets, so you may have to make do with these. One issue I definitely noticed is that the text in this part of the game is practically unreadable. So not ideal. The text itself, even on the main screen here, is a little bit small. Not ideal for the Super Pocket. You can probably just about make it out, but it's probably something to take note of. If you don't have great eyesight and you struggle, this might be a little bit of an issue. Though graphics wise, things look fantastic. Obviously you don't use any shoulder buttons, it's just using these face buttons, jump and sort of use your sword with the X, and there is another button as well. You can press the B button to fire your special move as well, once you have enough charge. But it sounds great and does play fantastic on the device. The only issue I think I've seen there is really the small text, which might be a problem. You can also see that when you go into the pause menu. The text isn't the best to look at, and it is a little bit of a struggle even for me to sort of read that properly. But it isn't a major problem. You can probably just ignore it and just get on with playing the actual game, I guess. They are pretty cool games, not really my type of thing. But I know a lot of people love these. But yeah, there is more text in the game. As you see throughout the game, you will get text pop up. Probably not the best. I think I've got this in stretch mode, have I? Let me check the display. So it is on original ratio. You can put it to pixel perfect. That's not going to help because it's going to make the screen too small. You put it to full screen, it's just going to stretch and it's not going to look great at all. So this is the best sort of option you have. And yeah, you can either just ignore the story and just go on with the actual gameplay, which is, I guess, is absolutely fine if you're not that bothered about the story aspect of it. I don't know what I'm doing. So I would say, guys, no big issues apart from the text. You could probably just ignore the text and just get on with it. The gameplay is absolutely fine and does look fantastic on the Super Pockets.
Astebros!
Astebros! Can't help it, I imitate that every time I play it. I don't know why. Okay, so much like Demons of Asteborg, it'll be practically the same controls, and you'll probably have the same issues with the text, I guess. You see, it is probably even worse on here. The text is really small, hard to read. Okay, you can see there the text on the screen isn't the greatest. It's too small for me to be sort of even remotely readable. And you can see at the top here, it's a common sword of some sorts. The controls are exactly the same, you're just utilising these three buttons here. It doesn't use the shoulder buttons, so again, absolutely fine with that. Only real issues are the sort of text itself within the game. This is the menu system, and it's not too bad, to be honest, it's not bad. The only issue will be when you see any on-screen prompts or text on the screen relating to the story that's going through the game. But the game itself is absolutely fine, and you'll probably quite enjoy it. If you like your sort of Castlevania style hack and slash games, you'll probably thoroughly enjoy this game. Not really for me, but I know there's a lot of people out there absolutely love these games. So obviously through the game you have to rescue some sort of your friends, but the text is horrendous, isn't it? I can just about read it, but it's a struggle. I think if you get poor eyesight, that'll be a problem. So a lot of the stuff is total waffle, but if you want to get engaged in the story and you have bad eyesight, then you're going to have some difficulties there, I'd say. That's the only main issue with this game. Otherwise it plays exactly like Demons of Asteborg. Same controls, same thing. Still playable, still fun, if you like this sort of thing. Oh, fight! Oh, damn. Stop stealing my money. Okay guys, that's our look at these two collections for your Super Pocket. I would say I would recommend both of them. Just need to be aware of obviously some of the texting issue within Demons of Asteborg and Astebro. Some of the text is pretty small when you're trying to go through the stories and sort of read some of the text that comes up. Not ideal. Obviously, you could probably ignore it and just go on with playing the games, because the games play absolutely fine. I would probably recommend Goodboy Galaxy Witch and Wiz more than this collection, just based on that. But they're still two fantastic carts. Highly recommended for your Super Pocket. Just need to be aware of those small issues that you might experience. Anyway guys, thanks very much for watching. Catch you again in the next one. Bye for now.